Our introduction to potty training started at 2.5. I started by introducing videos and books and picking different potty seats to see what fits him the best, which we actually just ended up doing it just the regular toilet. And then having him pick his underwear so he can get excited. So he picked Baby Shark. And that was the beginning of our potty training journey. I realized at 3 years old, after we had started trying with his therapist, that we needed to give it more time. So there was times where we took breaks and then came back to it. There was times that we tried more than others. He potty trained with all his therapists, and everyone pretty much did the same thing. So they would take him to the bathroom every 20 minutes until we realized that he could hold his pee for quite some time. So that actually is a good sign. So they were spacing it out more, like every 2 hours. But I just realized developmentally, he just wasn't ready yet. He didn't care if he was wet, and had really no signs of that he was ready to potty train. But we didn't give up. We kept trying. I think one of the biggest challenges is when your child is potty training and wearing underwear and then pees on the floor. So a lot of kids don't like to see that mess and feel the wetness on them. So Cal's therapist would have him help clean up. I think that's a little too messy. I don't really like that. So I would just clean it up and explain to him. But that is a good way to let your child know what's going on, and you got to clean up the mess. I think for us, the biggest setback has been timing. It was hard for me at first to not have my child potty trained at 3, and then 4, and then 5, and then now he's 6. So over time, I've just realized he's not developmentally ready, and I have to let go of when this is going to happen in my head, because so many people think oh, your child needs to be potty trained at 2 or 3. Well, developmentally, he's just not ready yet. So the biggest setback has been timing, but then also me understanding, eventually he will get there. We have seen progress. We've never given up. Even though it's taken years, he's finally to the point now, he was just on the playground with his therapist a couple days ago, and he had underwear on, and he ran to her and said, I have to go potty. And he's able to hold it all the way from the playground to the bathroom. So we're definitely getting there, but it is still going to take time. Our therapists have been a huge part of his potty training journey, but I also think being in a school setting and having all the class take their bathroom breaks and have a routine of at school, having to go pee before you on the playground or before lunch or whatever, and then seeing those other kids do it also is definitely good at getting your kid motivated and interested in a routine. I think it's great to do a reward system. Some kids like charts. Some kids just prefer a toy. Some kids like the celebration and the big cheering. I think giving a kid a treat, going to the potty, you get a sticker. Going to the potty, you get an M&Ms. So for Cal, that really hasn't worked. But for other kids, I think it's great. His thing is he likes being a big kid. He has 4 older siblings. And so when we tell him what a big kid he is, he's getting really excited that he's moving on to the next step of getting closer to being potty trained.